bench, even though you played well, you had a lot of rebounds. Y'all didn't provide a lot of bench scoring. What was the difference in tonight, especially with you and Spencer?
Getting out and running, getting out, throwing the ball ahead, and just getting to what we do. You know, we play our best whenever we're in pace. We're putting pressure on the rim, causing the defense to rotate. You know, that's when we're playing our best basketball. I feel like we did a great job of moving the ball around, finding each other, and just finding the open shot. At times we were a little too unselfish, but, you know, that's a great thing to have. You know, there's some times where we're turning the ball over because we're passing too much. That's a great team to have.
How did you guys bounce back on the boards after they had 7 offensive rebounds in the first quarter?
Being diligent, you know, no matter if it's me getting a board, no matter if it's PJ getting a board, no matter if it's Louis getting a board, all of us got to box out. You know, when one person shoots, the other 4 are crashing. So it's on us individually and as a team just to be able to do our part and make sure we box it out to come in and rebound.
How tough is this back-to-back against the team that you guys beat to go to the NBA Finals last season?
Really tough. You know, we got to be able to move on to the next day, move on to the next game mentality. You know, there's going to be a lot of things that we can't control, and we know that. But only thing that we're worried about is what we can control.
We just asked Jason about teams taking away the lobs from you guys and kind of how it changes you and Gafford's game. You seem to be adapting well. Kind of how was that experience been, not getting as many lobs and kind of the finish around the rim?
Really just comes down to us playing a different game. You know, there's definitely times where we look in and we see that there's 3-4 people pulled in, making sure we don't get a lob, but that means we're going to be putting the defense in rotation, swinging a corner, swinging a wing, and just making the ball move. And, you know, if we don't get it on the first pick and roll action, swing, second side drive, we can get a lob in, or we can get a little duck in and find other ways to play. You know, I feel like everyone's watched us play throughout the whole postseason, so that's why everyone's focused on the lob, because we were Lob City last year. So that's one thing that, you know, gets us going. So teams are going to focus in on that. And since they're focusing on that, we're going to pick them apart on the weaknesses on the other end.
How comfortable have you felt kind of with those jump hooks and kind of finishing and kind of that mid-range close shots?
Man, been working on that a lot this summer. You know, and just being more consistent. You know, I missed a couple, you know, right hand and left hand. So it's just getting back into the gym, making sure I'm focusing on my touch, and, you know, just keeping it going. You know, no matter how many shots I miss, I got to be confident taking the next one.
Speaking of working on stuff, I noticed in your pregame warm-ups, you always do a couple of overhead dunks. Well, tonight you did an overhead dunk.
Yeah.
How different does it feel like doing it in action like that in the crowd?
It's just electric. You know, you focus on that. You're focusing on practicing your footwork, your steps, and your reach, and just getting the ball in that position. It just makes it go automatic whenever you practice it. You know, having my teammates stand up, having the fans stand up, it just gets the team going and energy plays.
You had to adjust coming off the bench. Obviously, Gafford starting a lot at the end of last year and now starting the season. How's it changed your game or approach or anything?
Just knowing that whenever he's out there, he's bringing as much energy as he can, and whenever it's my turn to step on the floor, I do the same thing. You know, it's just that 1-2 tandem punch that we're just going to keep throwing. We're going to keep putting the pressure on the rim. You know, everyone's going to be looking at us at the rim for dunks and lobs, but we're going to be throwing elbows, pushing people out the way to get rebounds and get extra possessions for our teammates.
You seen an injury like Hendricks before in the court?
Nah, I mean, I got a flashback to Gordon Hayward. Prayers to him. You know, you never want that to happen to anybody, no matter if it's your worst enemy. So prayers to him and his family for that.
Thank you, guys. All right, we're